Welcome back to That's Just Lola. Sitting here again with my girl Mello. We've been talking about musical icons. We done covered Prince, Luther Vandross, Tina Marie, Rick James,
Whitney.
And
There'll
of
never
course,
be another voice
Michael
like
Jackson.
Whitney.
Oh, Whitney Houston's voice was the most, to me, crystal clear, send chills down your spine. It didn't matter if she was singing a Pepsi commercial.
It really didn't.
It really
just
didn't.
There will never be another voice like hers.
You're right. There never was, and I've never heard. I've heard some people on Star Search. No, damn, that's old.
Star Search. Shit. How far back did she go with the Star Search, Jeff?
What's that other thing called? American Idol.
The Gong Show? I don't know. I mean, shit. As far back as we going, I don't know where we going to.
Gong. Did you know that he was a spy?
Who?
Chuck, what's his name from the Gong Show?
Chuck Lorre? Is that his name?
No, it's not. Chuck Lorre's the producer of 2.5 Men.
Right?
Mike and Molly.
No, I know
Chuck Barris.
Chuck Barris, yes.
Chuck Barris was a spy.
Really?
I know this is so damn off the cuff.
For who? Who did he spy for?
He was a double spy for the United States and I think Russia or something like that.
Really? Ain't that some
And he was the Gong Show host. Now, that may completely a lie, but I read it somewhere. But anything's possible.
Anything's possible, especially nowadays. You never know.
So I did not mean the Gong Show.
Okay.
Because God knows there are millions of Americans who are going, huh?
You didn't mean the Gong Show.
I did mean Star Search with Ed McMahon. Isn't that who did Star Search?
Yes.
I meant American
Idol.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I meant American Idol. Yeah, that's
American Idol. What are we talking about?
I don't know no more.
What about American Idol? Come on now, people in the studio. And that's just Lola.
I don't really know what we were talking about, but let's go back to talking about
Whitney's voice.
What that got to do with the Gong Show?
It doesn't. American Idol.
I know it was, girl. Go ahead. What it was about was that there was a girl on American Idol once, or one of those shows, The Voice, and she had a Whitney Houston. Everybody goes, oh my God, she sounds just like Whitney Houston. But she really didn't.
No one sounds just like Whitney Houston.
She sounds similar in the way that she sang. But she definitely did not sound like Whitney.
Just like Whitney.
No.
Yeah, I don't like when
Whitney
people do
had this substance.
Oh
she
my
had
God,
this
it was something to
in
it
her
that was
voice
just, yes.
That was,
yes.
you know, like I tell people all the time, anybody can do hair.
Right.
But everybody can't
do hair.
Okay?
Exactly.
So you have to have the energy, whatever that is, your special gift, in order to be able to do that thing. Because I used to go buy all the stuff that the people had at the beauty salon.
And come home and do
your hair.
It
didn't turn out like that.
Yeah, because you don't do hair.
I don't do hair.
Well,
Whitney sang.
Right. Yeah, right.
Yeah, she sang. I mean, Dion's a cousin and Sissy's a mama, but Sissy can't do that. And I thought, because Bobby Chris sang, can you believe that child is gone too?
Nah, man. Seriously, no.
That is crazy.
And creepy in how she died just like her mom.
I mean, just the craziest thing. We were talking about how Prince died in the elevator and he was terrified of elevators. He said elevators were the devil. And they found him dead in the elevator.
Did you know that Prince had epilepsy when he was a kid?
I didn't know you could well, I guess you do kind of outgrow it. Some people do.
Well, he's in an interview. It was an old interview that someone had put on Facebook, and he said that he used to have epilepsy, and his parents didn't know. They did the best they could with what they had, and didn't really know what to do. And then he started getting into his music,
and that helped him.
Yeah.
Well, music is absolutely a therapy. I think it's a healer. Like I play music all day, every day. When I was out in California visiting my friend Reno and his wife. I kept music playing. Every time he would turn around, he would hear music coming out my phone. He was like, who does that? Who does that? All day long. Like, it ain't even stereo. You just playing music. Because I just like to hear music all the time. So we've been talking about, you guys, icons that people love, right? So icons that people like. I want to talk a little bit about somebody that we don't all like, okay?
Right.
His name is Robert Kelly. R. Kelly.
Or felony, as some people know him.
I'm not going to say that. So
I said some people, not me.
Yeah,
I don't call him R. Felony. But some people call him R. Felony.
Because he wasn't convicted of anything.
No, but you can pretty much look at that video and see that child is underage.
How can you look at a video and tell that somebody's underage?
Can you look at them kids out there in that studio and tell that they underage?
But the girl wasn't as little as them people.
No, but she was about the age. You know, she was how old?
Samantha's age?
Yes, and she looked young.
Okay. Well, and I'm not agreeing with Robert Kelly. I'm not saying that what he did or did not do is okay. I just was saying that I didn't know.
And I mean, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the act. I just think it's something wrong with the act on a child.
Of course, there's something wrong with the act on the child. The other child is out. Now, people, it's funny. I didn't know that people had developed a serious issue with him until he had released his last album. And I think that they were saying that it wasn't getting the response because people were boycotting it because they feel that he is a bona fide pedophile.
But if I'm not mistaken, didn't the young lady drop the charges?
Well, if you pay people enough, you
Yeah,
send them
so
to therapy.
I mean, well, you know, there you go. So
I mean, and again, I'm playing devil's advocate. So I don't know how old she was, but a lot of people lost their virginity at around that age.
Right.
So not to out of tape, she was not
on tape.
No, I know it wasn't on tape. I'm just saying if it had never been on tape, if the world hadn't seen it. But maybe she had to have some therapy, so he's probably paying for her therapy for the rest of her life. And she dropped the charge. Now, wasn't he also sleeping with Aaliyah back in the day?
Well, he married her.
That's right, he did. He married Aaliyah.
He married her.
And she was young, too.
She was underage, which is why I was able to be annulled.
Robert's
her mom and daddy said, what in the hell is wrong with you?
And in Aaliyah's movie, they made it look so innocent and so sweet.
It wasn't nothing innocent and sweet about that. Listen, I don't care how much money you have. I don't care how famous you are. You are not to put your influences on a child.
That's true.
It does not matter. If you are not 21, I don't give a damn about 18. Because it's funny, you still living in my house at 18? 9 times out of 10. Even if you going away to school, you coming home
and I'm still
on the
paying
holidays.
For your college tuition.
Right.
You're still under my auspices.
Exactly. So, you know, I'm really thinking 21. That's when we can start talking independence.
Well, you know, I mean, I didn't realize what I was saying. You're right. I didn't realize, and obviously everybody feels like that because not everybody, but a large amount of people. And that is so funny. One of his songs will come on and I feel afflicted about whether or not, you know.
Well, no, I still like his music, which is the suck part. I still like some of his music,
no,
the old stuff.
Yeah, that is sick. So the thing is that, did you say sick?
I said sucky.
Oh, I'm sorry. But, well, I used to have this minister, and the minister used to say, I'm not going to say what his name was. He's a very popular minister in the D.C. area. And he used to say that he had a problem with people who had that kind of spirit putting out music. Because music is an energy. Okay. And the spirit of you goes out into the world when you are emitting music from you. Okay. And so when it comes to him, I guess being in a church that felt like that taught like that, okay, I kind of felt like I shouldn't listen to his music because he was wicked. Right. I felt bad enjoying his music. Okay. I felt bad enjoying it. And I still do. If it comes on, I'm like conflicted. And it's like step. No, I'll sit down. Because I don't want to.
You don't want to step wrong?
I don't want to step. I don't want to sing his music. I don't want to get excited about it. But I do like his music.
Yeah, I mean, that's sad because it's like there's some good music out there that he's put out, rather. You know what I'm saying? Some good stuff that he's put out. And the fact that some of it is kind of positive too, which is also discouraging because it's like, how am I going to be able to listen to his brother's positive music knowing he's a jerk?
Yeah, you know, the thing is, R. Kelly's negative stuff came out into the world. Right. And we all found out about it.
Yeah, and there's lots of folks stuff out there that's still in the closet.
That's not out.
Which was going to be which was when I was going to play devil's advocate with you about the person saying, well, I don't like it when people put out music like that. You don't know everybody's secret. There's a lot of folk out here putting out music and you have no idea what they're into.
Oh, when I said people said it about R. Kelly?
Yeah.
Well, you know, that's something, I hate to go back to it again, but that there was this thing on Facebook and people were talking about how folks were hating on Prince the day he died, and people had all kind of stuff to say about who he was, and everybody walking around crying about him, but he was weird, and what was his sexuality, and
he was a straight man who had no problem putting on some lace and lipstick. That's who he was.
Sounds a little transgender.
But he liked women. You're talking about sexuality. You're talking about who he likes or who he preferred to sleep with. I don't think he's a cross-dresser.
No, let's
He
don't
never
do that
put-
again, because we talked about the transgenders and that they would rather sleep with people of the opposite sex. So what makes them transgenders? That we talked about that already. Remember, with Caitlyn.
Oh, okay, yeah. I don't think he was transgendered at all. I mean, I think that he was he was able to blend the two sexes together, but yet still have to be able to be comfortable enough in his skin to be able to do that, but yet be able to still say, I like women, or I'm attracted to women. I don't think that there was I don't get that. I don't think he was gay. I'm gonna tell you, if there was anybody who I would think was gay who didn't come out the closet, it would be Michael.
You're yelling. You're a little upset.
Michael Jackson.
You're a little charged.
No,
Okay.
I'm just saying, would have been Michael if I had to. If somebody said which
Y'all
one
want
of
to see
these.
her get mad? We're gonna talk about this incident where the man went into the bathroom, but it wasn't a man, it was a woman, it was a transgender. I want y'all to see her get mad. And then it was a transgender person, but now the world says that maybe transgender people shouldn't be allowed to go into the bathroom, that their genitalia
doesn't
match.
Not even their genitalia doesn't match. No, that's not even it.
Okay.
They're saying their birth certificate. If they were born, quote unquote, a boy, but yet later in life have transgendered, and they don't have a birth certificate that says that they are a woman, then they have to go into the men's room. First of all, who carries their birth certificate around?
Well, I was gonna say, how do you
do you know
like
that?
How do you police
Exactly.
something like that?
Exactly. So now we're talking about harassment.
So what about hermaphrodites?
Exactly.
Where do they go?
Exactly.
They got to stand in between the two?
Exactly.
Did I prove your point?
Oh, yeah.
Did I prove your point?
Yes, you did.
That wasn't my intention. Because
you
actually,
did
I
it,
had a
though.
completely different
Nah, but you proved my
opinion.
point. You
I had a
proved my
completely
point.
different opinion.
You proved
But yeah,
my
so what do
point.
hermaphrodites do? For you, or those of you who don't know what a hermaphrodite is, look it up. So,
Or you could just ask me.
it's a person who has both genitalia.
Both genitalia. Both.
Yeah.
Yes, genitalia.
Rarely are both of them as developed.
Right. No, there's usually,
Sometimes
there's usually
they're both
one,
fully developed.
There's usually, right. And then there's usually one sometimes that may be more developed than the other. But the idea is that what is it that you feel? What do you feel? What is it? Who do you feel that you are? Because even though they're hermaphrodite, born with both sexual organs, they still have I feel more masculine, or I feel more feminine. Or, you understand what I'm saying? And to allow that person to grow up that way. If I had a child that was a hermaphrodite, that's what I would do. I would allow them to express whomever they felt they are. And that's the way we would go.
But you know, a lot of times when I've heard stories when people are born that way, the parents are asked to choose these days an assignment so that they can have that fixed.
These days shouldn't even be the time that they're doing it. That should have been yesterday when they were doing that.
Well,
now they should allow the child to choose it.
Well,
Because you got 2-3-year-olds walking around here saying,
we're going to get ready to close out this. Didn't I say you want to see her get heated? So we want to see her get heated. So we are going to come back next segment, and what we're going to be talking about, you guys, is lemonade. We're going to be talking about lemonade.
how you make it.
How you make lemonade.
Some dirty lemons.
Dirty. Coming right back with more lemonade.